In February of 2018, Turkey opened its population register. Within the first 48 hours, more than 4 million people logged in, crashing the site. Redesigned to handle higher traffic, the site reopened weeks later and clocked more than 3 million logins in a single day. An estimated 10% of Turkish citizens created an account. Of course, Turks were not the only people logging into the database. Nathan Jensen, a genealogical researcher with his bachelor's degree in history, also created an account in the U.S. with the intent of researching his own family line.
I've been doing genealogical research for about the past 11 years, and I've noticed a variety of different approaches. On one end of the spectrum, you can search for records for free online, like Family Search or the Poznan project in Poland. Then you have the other side of the spectrum with countries like Slovenia and Serbia, where you can only access the records in person. I had originally logged into the Turkish records site in order to gain family names, to find family names. But then I found out that it's only Turkish citizens that have access to those pedigree tables that contain their family names. You do have the ability to order documents online through the website. However, you just need to know which document actually names your ancestor. That can be like finding a needle in a haystack. With those locked down countries, typically you can walk in to the archive and say, I'm here, I'm a tourist, but I'm interested in looking at these records. You have to know obviously the years and the locations, but all that you need really is just a written form that says I'm not using these for ulterior motives. Whereas in Turkey, obviously there are a load of bureaucratic hoops to cycle through in order to actually sit down and look at the records. When you talk about family unity, I don't just think about husband and wife and kids. I think about generations and those generations' effect on their descendants. And I search for these names because I know how important it is for families to not only be together, but to know who they are and their identity. And that's why I search for these names. If there were a genealogist in Turkey to do this research, there would be no need for a research visa. There would be no fee associated with doing the research in the archives. They'd actually be able to be there physically present in the archives doing the research. And they speak the language, not only of the records, but of the archivists. It would be amazing.